Hello everyone. In the previous part of the video, we have discussed about electric charge, electric current, potential difference, and electrical circuit. Now the next topic from this chapter is Ohm's law. Now first let me define Ohm's law. The potential difference across the end of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature remains the same. So according to Ohm's law, if we maintain a potential difference across any metallic wire, so we have to take a metallic wire and we have to maintain the potential difference. So one end should be at high potential and another end should be at low potential. So in the previous video only, I have discussed that the current flows from high potential to low potential. So if there is potential difference, then the current will flow. And if the temperature of that wire is constant, is not changing, then the potential difference is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. So if the potential difference increases, then the current will also increase, and if the potential difference will decrease, then the current will also decrease. So from Ohm's law, we get potential difference represented by V directly proportional to current I. And we replace this proportionality constant with equals to sign and we put constant out there so that we can write V equals to IR. So this R is the resistance. Now the next is graphical representation of Ohm's law. So for a particular resistor, if we vary the potential difference across its end, then for each value of potential difference, we get a different value of current. And if we plot the potential difference and the current in a graph, then we get a straight line. A straight line plot shows that as the current through the conductor increases, the potential difference across the wire also increases. So there is a linear relationship between the potential difference and the current. Now the slope of this graph will give the value of resistance. So if the resistance of the wire is unknown, then we can find easily by plotting the graph of potential difference versus current. And the formula to find the slope of the graph is given by change in potential difference divided by change in current. So delta V by delta I. Now in order to find the change in potential difference and change in current, we draw two horizontal lines from any point on the potential axis. And from this point, we again draw two vertical lines. And we have plotted the potential difference across the y-axis. So starting from 0, the value of the potential difference will increase in this order, so that the value of potential at this point is higher than the value of potential at this point. So we get a difference. So that difference in potential is represented by delta V. And similarly, we have to plot current along the x-axis. So starting from 0, the value of the current will increase, and the value of the current here will be more than the value of current at this point, and the difference between them is represented by delta I. So if we know the value of delta I and delta V, then we can easily find the slope of the graph, and that slope is nothing but the value of resistance. So at last we write resistance equals to change in potential difference divided by change in current. Now let us find the value of resistance from the graph. The question is the value of current flowing through a given resistor of resistance for the corresponding value of potential difference across the resistor are given below. So here in the first row, the value of potential difference is given. So starting from 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. And in the second row, the value of current is given. So current for 0.5 volt is 0.1 ampere, and similarly 0.2 ampere, 0.3, 0.4 and 0.5. So these are the value of current and these are the value of potential difference. Plot a graph between current and potential difference and determine the resistance of the resistor. So first we need to plot the graph, and then from the graph we need to find the value of resistance. The first thing that we have to do is we have to plot the graph. We first draw the current and the voltage axis. So along x-axis we plot the current and along y-axis we plot the potential difference. Now for the current, the maximum value is 0.5. So now I am going to make 5 divisions. So if you divide 0.5 by 5, then it will be 0.1. And then starting from 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So which is our maximum current value. And similarly along y-axis, we have to plot the potential difference, and the maximum value of potential difference out here is 2.5. And again we need to make 5 divisions only. So if we divide 2.5 by 5, then it will come around 0.5. So here I have made 5 equal division, and starting from 0.5, second will be 1.0, third will be 1.5, fourth will be 2.0, fifth will be 2.5. So this 2.5 is the maximum potential difference. And then the first point is when the current value is 0.1 and potential difference is 0.5. So 0.1 is here current and 0.5 potential is here. So we will get a point here, 1 point, and the second point we get for the current 0.2 and the voltage 1.0. So it will meet somewhere here. So here is the second point, and similarly the third point is current value 0.3 and voltage is 1.5. So current 0.3 is here and the voltage 1.5 is here. So they will meet somewhere here. So this is the third point, and similarly we get fourth point and fifth point. And then we draw straight line passing through the origin. So origin is here. So in this way we draw straight line connecting all the points. Now after plotting the graph, we need to find the value of delta V and delta I. So for that we draw two horizontal lines from the voltage axis and two vertical lines from these 2 points. And the difference of reading here will give the value for delta V, and similarly the difference of reading here will give the value of delta I. Now for delta V from the graph, the highest value here is upper value 2.5 and the lower value is 1.5. So the difference means minus. So when we subtract, we get the value of delta V, which is 1 volt. And similarly from the current axis, delta I equals to the upper value of current is 0.5 minus lower value of current here is 0.3. So 0.5 minus 0.3 ampere. After subtracting, we will get 0.2 ampere. Now we use the value of delta V and delta I in the formula of resistance. So resistance equals to delta V by delta I. So delta V is 1 volt and delta I is 0.2 ampere. So when we divide 1 by 0.2, we get 5 ohm. So this is the value of resistance. So in this way we get the value of resistance from the graph.